Hello and welcome to Roland's Travels. Today I'm in the village of Chapmanslade in Wiltshire, close to Westbury. This is going to be a bit of a noisy road potentially as we travel through Chapmanslade. I'm just going to show you the buildings, so take a look at the fine old cottages here. Behind me is mostly newer properties, so the main interesting ones tend to be in this direction. So we'll show you them along the way. If you check out rolandmillward.com or rolandstravels.com, you'll be able to see I wrote an article about Chapmanslade a little while ago. You can always use the search box for Chapman's and look for Chapmanslade. It will bring up the article for you. So here we have a little industrial estate. Now, if you live in Chapmanslade or have lived here, let me know. Just pop a note in the comments. It's always good to hear from anybody who's got any relationship with any places I visit, and you can tell me about your experience in the village, where you live, what life was like, any interesting stories. Always good to hear from you. So as I mentioned, it's getting a little bit noisy with the traffic going by. There's usually a reasonable constant stream of traffic coming through. Here comes the bus to Frome. We'll cross the road in a moment and give you a view of the side I'm on from a different perspective. It sounds like the guns are going off on Salisbury Plain. Coming up to the church, just turn around and give you a view behind though. There you go, some lovely old cottages there. Now the church, in church terms, isn't particularly old. It's around about 1850s. So we've got the primary school here as well. View of the church here. Churchyard. The school next door. the old farmhouse there. Give you a look back over there. There's a farm there originally too. Here we have the Three Horseshoes Public House. I'll cross over the road in a second to give you a view of the properties I'm standing close to right now. There you go. It's actually gone quiet for a moment from the traffic. Before any more comes, I'll cross back. And this was the post office. Take a short walk up here to Wood Lane. Now, if you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, please consider doing that. It helps us to get more traction, more people will see the videos, costs you nothing of course. Let's turn around. We have what was a chapel coming up. It's converted to a house. There's another chapel further along in the village as well that was converted. We'll just go up as far as the chapel. It just becomes a farm track eventually. So that's the old chapel there, and then we'll just go a few more yards, take a look at the cottages. More modern bungalows. That's it, we'll just end at this point here and make our way back, and I'll pick up the video from when we get back to the road. Now we're almost back at the main road again. So we'll continue by going left back to the Three Horseshoes. we're not going much further, because once we get round the corner where the vehicle's just going round there now, it's mostly modern houses. They are building a few houses here in the village, but the population will still be under 2,000, I think, when we next get a count. It's a quite small village. And so do check out Roland's Travels over on my Substack, because there you'll find a little bit more information. Let's swing round here again. Just give you a view back. Slightly different style up there of house compared to the village. And the wind is picking up in speed, as forecast for today again. We have a telephone box. That's one of those properties that looks like it's been chopped in half, doesn't it? Whether that's the case or not, I wouldn't like to say, but potentially. That's a great name, isn't it? Untonhull Lane. So I'll just give a view back. And as you can see now, coming up on the left, this was the other old chapel. Made a nice job of that. That brings us to the end of this part of the walk, distance-wise, to do today. So if we carry on, there are some more modern properties along the way, especially just here, just after this turning, and in this turning in fact. There we go. So we'll stop as far as Clayhill Gardens.